What's one thing you've learned about God through your journey as a mother?
There have been many, so I will share with you one, but I do want to emphasize there have been many, many moments in my journey as a mom where I have found myself in the thick of parenting. So let me give you a little bit of context. I'm a mom to two schnookums. That's one of my nicknames for them. They are twins and they are 8 years old. And every now and then, and a little bit more recently as they get a little bit older, I have found myself dealing with situations of behavior issues. For example, defiance, unkindness, oppositionalness. It's so nice to articulate it as I sit here, but when you're in the moment, you want it to cease. You want them to behave. You want them to listen. And when they don't, and when it goes on and on and on, I get more frustrated, I get upset, and it can get to the point where that's it, blow a gasket. So I'll say something like, that's it. You need to learn. This behavior has to change. And that's when it changes for a moment. Everything comes down because they be like, ooh, mommy is angry, right? So there's a little bit of peace for a short period of time. And it may be a little later, quite in typical fashion, maybe a few days later, when that issue, that behavior, we recently dealt with, would rear its ugly head again. And I would be like, what is this? Weren't you there the last time? When we had this, right? Didn't it transfer? And so in those moments, right in the middle of the frustration, the tension, the anger, the upsetment, it's all the noise, the talking to myself and so forth. And it's amazing. This has happened many times. There would be a voice that would break through. This is how I love you. So in the middle of it, all that would dissipate, and I would actually hear God speaking to me. There would be moments when I could see, oh my goodness, that's how you deal with me, God. When I don't listen, when I forget, when I try and do my own thing, and He's there. God's love is so much deeper and more patient than mine. First one to admit it. But I am so grateful that time and time again, when I stray, when I resist, when I ignore, when I'm just in the circumstance, that I can fall back, or He sends a word in a whisper where He says, this is how I love. And I can see how He is patient, how He is kind, how He is gentle. He doesn't discipline out of anger. No. And that helps me to pull back, take it down 5,000, and understand that God is good. He's there. He can help me. And I see my kids almost immediately differently. And that love just bubbles up again. And I'm reminded of the incredible truth that He is compassionate, He's patient, and He's long-suffering. Psalm 103, 13, 14, I think it was even said today. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear Him. For He knows how He formed, and He remembers that we are dust. God knows that we're human. He created us. We're imperfect. Yet He chooses to love us every time. And the funny thing is, I get all of that, the opposition, and I get it way more than my husband. Well, there are times when I'm like, why? But when God speaks through me, then I can, like I said, take it down 1,000, understand who He is, and ask Him to help me to be that parent. So one thing motherhood has taught me and continues to teach me is the depth and the immeasurable love and patience God has for us.